What's going on? Well, it is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I am on my way to a waterfall in Cuyahoga Valley National Park. This place is absolutely beautiful. I'm choosing to go later in the day because of the sun. The sun comes up right behind the top of the falls, and it goes over the waterfall, and it's in bright sun most of the day until the afternoon, and then it goes behind the trees. So I'm hoping I've timed this correctly. And the place I'm going is called Brandywine Waterfall, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's a very tall, gorgeous waterfall, and I've been here so many times before. This place is very, very popular. I've taken family and friends here when they visited from out of state, but I've never, in the 29 years I've lived in Ohio and in this area, I have never photographed this waterfall with my big camera. I've only ever gotten it on my cell phone. Sad, I know, but generally when I come here, I'm with other people and I don't have time to set up and do all my things, and decided not to bring any camera equipment. So today I have all my camera gear with me, and I am going to photograph Brandywine. Now there's 2 ways to get to the waterfall to photograph it. One is you hike the creek up to the base of the waterfall. You can only get so far up because they have a big boulder that has fallen off the gorge side, marked not to go any further because there's an extremely deep pool on the other side of that, and they don't want anybody to get hurt. They've had people drown there. Or you take it from the observation platform that's by the waterfall. The only thing about the platform is if there's a lot of people there and they're running around and they're doing all kinds of stuff, the platform is kind of shaky. So I don't know what it's going to be like. I won't be able to get anything from there if there's people here. I'm hoping that with it being, I like that house. I'm hoping that with it being at the end of the day, there's not a lot of people here, but it is a national park. This is, excuse me, this is a beautiful park. In the fall, this place is fantastic. So we are coming up to it now, and hopefully there are not a lot of people here. We shall see. Ooh, the colors are already starting to turn here. Ooh, I may be the only person here. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, there's a lot of people here. Oh yeah, this place is packed. Crap. And there's a U-Haul in the parking lot. Well, we'll see what we can get. I don't know if I'm gonna get any images. However, people do park here, they bike here, they hike here. So we'll see what we can get as we get up here. Let's find us a spot to park, and we shall see what we can get. And we are here. We are headed down this path to Brandywine Falls. Hopefully we have good flow, and hopefully there's not a ton of people here, because if there are, I won't be able to get some good shots because the platform will be rockety. So let's do this. Here we go. Let me show you how far down this is. It's the creek right there. But this is the creek. Hopefully you can see it. This is the creek here that you walk up to get to the falls. When the water level is high, that creek is dangerous. You do not want to try and maneuver that creek when the water levels are up, because there are some pretty deep spots there, and that flows very, very fast through this deep ravine. But it is beautiful down there. Absolutely beautiful. Here we go. And I picked the perfect time of day. Brandywine Falls. Oh, it's just gorgeous. All right, so I chose the perfect time of day to be here. The sun is literally just over this cliff face behind me. You can see it's shining all along the side here, but the falls are and I am completely by myself. So I'm gonna put you guys down for a minute. I'm gonna get set up and see what angles I can get at to get this waterfall. Okay, so I'm all set up, and I've already taken some shots both in vertical and horizontal composition, only because I wanted to try and get as many of these rocks down here as I possibly can in my vertical. In the horizontal, I wanted to get the entire falls, and I have my 8 to 18 millimeter lens on. I'm currently at about 8.5 millimeters. And let's see if the camera tells me, 9 millimeter. I'm at f6.3. I am at ISO 200, aperture priority, and I'm about 2.5 seconds on my shutter speed. Now I do have a circular polarizer on the front and a 6-stop ND filter. Now, the other thing is, oh, she's packing it away. I'm being serenaded by this lovely lady here and her violin, which is absolutely beautiful music, by the way. And I'm getting some really good exposures and composition on here. The light has calmed down on the rocks across here a little bit because it was coming directly over these cliffs behind me, but it's kind of subdued right now, but I'm still not able to get any type of the slow of the waterfall without having my 6-stop ND. So right now, let me show you my composition. This is my composition here. And it's working out really, really well. These falls are absolutely beautiful. And if I show you, this is how I have to have it set up. My arm on my Benro tripod has to be extended, or else I get this in my image. And I don't want the handrail in my image. So this place has been packed since I got here. I am finally by myself, but there's more people coming, and I'm trying to get shots in between everybody walking around on here because this thing vibrates. It's So I'm gonna take a few more shots and then see where else I can go, and hopefully they come out. Here we go. Okay, so I've gotten a lot of wide angle shots with my 8-18, and now I have my 12-100mm Olympus lens back on my camera, and I'm just getting some in details, some close-up shots of the top of the falls and some other areas where the water is coming down really nice. The leaves are starting to fall off of all of these sycamore and tulip trees that are around the falls, so it's looking really nice. But I've gotten some really good detail shots. Taking shots in between people. We had a bunch of kids here, and every time someone jumps, this thing vibrates like crazy. So hopefully I've got some great shots. We'll see. The light is absolutely perfect right now, so I actually timed the light. You can see from before it was nice bright over there. Now it's not. It actually looks really well. So I'm just kind of zoomed in on the top of the falls. Let me show you what I have. This is my current composition, which is just this portion of the falls here, and it looks really, really good. I'm sticking with 6.3 as my aperture, 2.5 second shutter speed, aperture priority ISO 200, and I have my polarizer and my 6-stop ND on there. The light is going down, but it's still not enough to slow down and keep me at a slow shutter speed unless I have that on there. But I have my lovely lady Wanders is back with her pup, and she's playing some more of her violin, which is really nice. And we're just going to see what happens. So hopefully they turn out. We know. So we're heading back up. These stairs are killer. Oh, and I'm going to take you over to the top of the falls and show you what it looks like, and then head home. Trying to see if maybe there's an angle up here that I could get from the other viewing platform. Just up here. I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh. That's where I just was. Here. I'm wondering if I should try it. Okay guys, so I'm up top now, and they've cleared out a lot of the trees that used to be down here in the front. You can see the falls so much better. It's absolutely beautiful from up here, getting a totally different vantage point than what I had gotten down there. And I have it in a vertical composition because horizontal, you get too much of the trees that are on either side. So I have it in a vertical composition, aperture priority at f4. I'm getting with the circular polarizer. My shutter speed is about 5 seconds because the light's going down. It is about 7 o'clock in the evening. I have no compensation. Like I said, I have my circular polarizer on. Now, if I pop on my 6-stop ND filter on here, my shutter speeds, actually it wasn't 5 seconds, it was 1/5 of a second. My shutter speeds are going down to 4 seconds. So we're going to tie that 2-second timer. Let's see how that looks. That's nice. The water's a little blue right now, only because I have blue sky and I'm at dusk, which will give water that blue color. But I can take that out in post. I'm not fond of blue waterfalls. I just am not. They don't look natural to me. But this is absolutely beautiful. And then, like I said, down there is where I was on the platform. And now I'm up here and I'm up top. And it's just absolutely beautiful. And all these trees down here, they cut out. A couple of them have fallen in storms so that we can actually see the falls from up here. It gives a whole different vantage point to the falls. Down there, it doesn't look this tall, and you can't see the pool. You can't see the little pool of water that's right here or anything. But up here, you can definitely see it, and it looks really, really good. I'm gonna take some more images, and then I'll take you over to where the old mill used to be. Nice. So now we venture on from the top of the falls here. I'm going to take you over by where the mill is. Now, in the 1850s, this was a village. It was Brandywine Village. And they had houses, they had a whiskey distillery, they had a grist mill, they had a wool mill, and they had... that was it. But part of the village is still here, and it's just down this way. So the foundations that we're coming up on here was the old mill. Actually, I'm sorry, this wasn't the mill. This is where the electric company used to sit. There was an electric company that was here at one time. Champion. Used to be here. And a piece of the old mill. So here. The grist mill did sit here, according to the sign. I guess the lightning struck the mill and burned it down. So, here we are. This is the top of Brandywine. Gorgeous, isn't it? Very deadly and dangerous if you slip, but beautiful. So we're heading up. But now we're on the path. Whew. And this goes back to the parking lot. And this goes over to the old farmhouse and the barn that still stands from the Brandywine brothers. And that's pretty. But now you can see, let me adjust you again. Now you can see why I wanted to come here during the time of day that I did. The sun literally comes up right over here and goes straight across. The time that I was here was actually perfect. Couldn't have done it any better. So now we're gonna head back up to the parking lot. And it's time for me to go home. It's getting dark. The mosquitoes are coming out and they're starting to chomp on me. So it's time to go. Thank you guys for coming with me, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Haven't been out in a long time. Oh, I thought that was a little bumblebee. Haven't been out for a long time because of my tailbone. But I'm getting out, I'm getting back, hopefully into the swing of things, and I'll be doing some more videos soon. But I wanted to bring you guys here and show you one of my favorite places. So let's hit the tunnel. Hello. Why do I feel like an episode of Harry Potter and the Dementors are gonna come at me now? Along, I'm talking to you guys, I'm just saying, you know, all these cool things, everything. After I've regaled you with history, I sang to you in a tunnel, I'm oohing and eyeing, and my GoPro said, yeah, you're done. And the battery died. So here we are with a battery change. And it's time for me to get the heck out of here. This tree here, oh, that is a sweet tree. It's all creepy and gnarly and viney and really, really cool. Well, we are heading out. I have an hour drive home. I definitely want to come back here with my macro lens. Ooh, there's some cool stuff here. And everybody takes these gorgeous macros of all these flowers, but some of this dead stuff is really cool. So we are on the other side of the parking lot. We're gonna walk to the car. Again, thank you guys for coming with me and listening to me ramble on, and as they say in the UK, waffle about, because I so do a lot of that, and sing to you in the tunnel. I mean, come on, how often do you get serenaded in a tunnel? See, now you've been serenaded in a tunnel. Aren't you happy? Yeah, I know you're not. Oh well, you'll survive. So, here's my ride. Ain't she purty? Actually, it's a he. And I will see you guys later. Bye.